Okay, after we're done with the units, we're going to open up a new sheet here, and I'm going to call this one. It's actually going to be new yield, and same portion. So I should probably pull in a recipe here. So I'm going to insert a picture, and I'll give you this picture. I'm going to insert a picture I have saved on my desktop here, and it's just a cream of mushroom soup. All right, so in this picture here, it tells us that if we follow this recipe and these amounts, it's going to produce or it's going to yield 3 quarts, 3 liters, and the portion size is going to be 12 portions. And each portion over here says that it's 8 fluid ounces. Okay, so I'm just going to set this recipe over to the side in case I need to refer to it, and then I'm going to get to work here. So what I want to do is, if I have to reproduce this recipe and it's only going to yield three liters. Let's say I want to make 12 liters or 14 liters because I have a whole bunch of people. I don't want to have to do this by hand. I want Excel to do this automatically. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's why it's called, I want a new yield, but I want the same portion size. So I want that same portions that are there on the recipe. Okay, so the formula that I need to use here is it's going to be my new yield divided by my old yield. And that's going to give me a conversion factor. And I'm just writing this down just so that it's kind of in the back of my mind. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is ask myself, what's my new yield? And I will put that answer right over here. And so this is what I'm going to be filling in. So I'm going to go with that green color that we used on the other page. Oops, yes, I want to fill it, not the font. I want to keep the font black. I want to fill it with green. There we go. And then the old yield is going to be here, the old yield. And the old yield is straight off the recipe. And so that's 3. So that's not going to change. Just the green square is going to change. And so what this is going to do is this is going to create a conversion factor. I'm just going to move this over just a touch here. And this is going to create a conversion factor here. Conversion factor. Okay, and I'm actually going to merge these two cells together, and I'm going to wrap that text so that it kind of fits in there. Conversion factor. Okay, and I want the answer to that to be here, so I'm actually going to merge this. And so this is a special cell right here. Maybe I'll turn it a special color as well. I'm not going to edit it, but it's going to be, it's a special cell, so I'm just going to turn it color. All right. So in here we need to put a formula, and our formula is sitting right up here. So we're going to go equals whatever we put in this cell divided by, that's the /3. Enter. Okay, and so if we pick a number here, whatever number, let's say we want our new yield to be 16 liters, it's going to produce a conversion factor for us of 5.3333. Okay. So that's fine. Now we need to go, and down here we're going to add our ingredients. I'm going to merge these cells like this, and this is going to be our ingredients straight off the recipe. And I like the formatting here, so I'm going to use my paintbrush, and it's going to do like this. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to go straight off the recipe there and write in these ingredients. So I'm just butter and then onion, and I can be as specific as I want, right? Chopped fine if I want to write all that in there. Mushroom, chopped, and so on and so forth. Flour and white stock, and milk, and hot, and salt, and white pepper. And green, that's supposed to be hot in the garnish. Okay, so now what I want to do is, again, I'm pulling off the recipe. I need to get my units here. I see that I have US and metric, so I'm going to add a table for both the US and the metric. So let's see, I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to say this is my US, and here's my units. Now I don't want to type out my units every single time. Okay, so I just need to pick a cell that I want to work in just for a second here. And so I'm going to go pick a random cell, and I'm going to go data validation, and I want a list in here. So I'm going to make a list of my units. Okay, so I've got, and I just need to put commas. Just need to put commas in between all of these, and then that should work in my list. Pounds, gallons, and quarts, and pints and cups. What else do I have? Fluid ounces and tablespoons, fluid ounces, CVS, PTS, everything in space, or fine. And then we're going to go inches, comma, and we're going to go to taste, sometimes we have that. And what else? Grams, kilograms. Just like it should be easy from now on. Liters, and so milliliters, we'll call that good. And if I ever wanted to add to this list, I can just come up to this cell here and edit this one cell. Okay, I'm going to put a quick border around this cell just so that I can see that it's easy to find there. And I'm just going to copy this cell and I'm going to paste it here. And I should be able to grab like this and pull it down. Now each one of these I can, whatever, we can change the borders later. But I can come in here and quickly pick my units. Okay, so the butter is 6, and then I can come over here and do the ounces like this. And what else do we got? We got another 6. I'm going to do it like this. And 12, 4.5, just copy off the recipe here, 2.25, 1.5, and those are 2 tastes, a couple of tastes there, and then heavy cream's going to be 12, and then 3. And now we can come in and quickly put in these units. So that's ounces, and 2.25 is in quarts, so these are all ounces here. The milk is in 1.5 quarts as well. Taste, 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 taste. And this one's a taste. And this one's fluid ounces. I can click F, or fluid ounces, there it is, and then this one is ounces. Okay, and you can change how this looks and make it look fancy. But over here we're going to have a conversion here. This is where my conversion is going to be, and so this is kind of a little group right here. And maybe I want to do something like this, and I can mess around up here. I need to stretch this just a touch. There we go. And I can change these colors, make it look however I want. Okay, so what I need now is to bring in this conversion factor over here. Okay, so I want in here, I'm going to go equals, and I want it to be this cell. But if I just click on this cell right now, it says E3. But if I copy this formula, the next cell is going to say E4 or something like that. And so I want E3 to remain exactly like E3. So I actually need to put dollar signs in front of these. That means when I copy the formula down here, it'll copy exactly E3 instead of changing it to like E4, E5, E6. Okay, so that's saying pick that cell E3, and I need to multiply it by whatever is here in this cell right there, and then hit enter. And so it's converting it already. It's taking 5.3 multiplied by 6. And so if I drop down like this, it should copy that formula all the way down for all of those things. And so it's automatic converting. So all I have to do is come up here to my new yield, and I could say, no, I don't want 16 liters, I want 12. And it automatically is converting all of these. Okay, and so I want you to do that exact same thing for, over here we're going to do the metric. The metric, okay? And here's what it should look like when you're done.